The U.S. has decided to authorize the import of fresh guava fruit from Taiwan. Following a pest risk analysis, the U.S. Department of Agriculture found that Taiwanese measures had sufficiently reduced the risk of agricultural pests and noxious weeds being brought in by the guavas. President Tsai has hailed the decision, making Taiwan one of only 2 countries in the world allowed to send guavas to America.
At long last, Taiwanese guavas have been authorized for import to the U.S. At the DPP's caucus office, lawmakers stacked the table high with the fruit and took a bite for the cameras with gusto. President Tsai also celebrated the breakthrough.
Our Council of Agriculture expended a tremendous amount of effort so that our domestically produced guavas could pass the quarantine and hygiene requirements and successfully enter the U.S. market. To a certain degree, the results reflect the fact that our relationship with the U.S. continues to be in a very good state.
After Mexico, Taiwan is only the 2nd country in the world and the 1st in Asia allowed access to the U.S. market. Shortly after word came out of the decision, the news went up on the president's social media page. In the next step, the 2 sides will sign a plan to help Taiwan farmers get in compliance with U.S. quarantine rules. Exporters will receive assistance in negotiations with U.S. channels.
We've come from being a nation of fruit imports to a country that's actively exporting. Our exports aren't limited to guava. Guava is but one of them.
In 2018, Taiwan saw its largest guava crop on record, producing more than 176,300 metric tons. And for nearly 3 years, exports of the fruit have risen every year. After a decade of hard work overcoming quarantine hurdles, Taiwan is well on its way to becoming the top guava supplier of the world.